Well, top of the morning to you. Happy St. Patrick's Day. That's all I can do. You know. Even though my last name is O'Day, I am Irish heritage. But we had to spit out today. Took her for a nice rip. Uh, Hobby put close to 25 miles on it. Uh, Carburetor still does need a tuning. Uh, I got a little bit of a dead spot from idle into the throttle. Uh, so I need to do some rejetting. I'm going to order the jets, which they're cheap. You know, it's a jet kit, emulsion tubes and main jets and stuff like that. So uh, other than that, it's running good. I did have an issue with the uh, crankcase pressure. Um, if you put one of these on your Spitfire and the hose goes up underneath the air cleaner, don't use that. Just plug it off. Don't use it. Because you are not pulling a vacuum on the valve cover there. And at higher RPMs, I found today when I first took off, once I got up to about 45 or so and higher RPMs, it was sucking oil, pressurizing oil into past the rings, and I was burning some oil. So I haven't pulled the air cleaner, which I want to do, to see if I was pumping oil into the carburetor and down the carb, which that's what we're going to do here real quick. As you notice, I got a wireless lavalier. Matter of fact, I got two of them. Plugs into my phone. Charge these up, and I did some testing and works good. So now whenever I walk away from you or turn around from you, you're going to be able to understand what I'm saying. I noticed a lot of my videos were like that. So for $10 on Amazon, and they had good reviews. I'm going to give it a try. But let's get into looking at the carburetor, and I'll show you what I did to cure that crankcase pressure issue. So I'll bring you on over here, flip you around, and let's see, get you set up here. Got you on your perch. All I did for now, what I should do, what the guys are saying, is to drill a port into the intake manifold to get a vacuum so you can run your hose to it. I don't want to do that. I probably could. I'll have to look. I think this port here, this plate here, you probably can't really see it too well from your angle. I might be able to drill that in, but as of for right now, what I did is the old school method. Just ran a hose on down, zip tied to the one bracket, and it goes down below the car. And as you get moving, the air that rushes past the hose pulls the crankcase pressure. I did have the cap loose on it to help, but I was getting oil everywhere, and I didn't like that. So I haven't tested it just with the hose. When I had the cap loose and the hose, I did not have an issue. But I'm going to pull the cover off the air cleaner, just take a look and see if it was pulling oil in, and that's maybe why it was burning oil. I'm not sure if it was the pressure was pushing it past the rings or down past the valve guides, but it doesn't seem likely. So let me get a screwdriver because I can't pull them off by hand, and we'll take a look. Okay. too many of these clips, but no, it wasn't, which is a good thing. Because right here is where it comes in at. So I was expecting to see oil all over the place in there. All I did is I turned it and put a cap on it. I'll show you that later. But it's looking good. Like I said before, I will probably have to change the jetting just because it got a little stumble. Idle's great, just a little stumble when you're coming off of idle. So it's got a little bit of a lean situation going on there. So we'll put all these back on. And I'll show you that. Well, at least I didn't lose it. I was suspecting it to go off into no man's land. Okay. Now I'll take you around and show you what I'm talking about. Go this way. All I did is got a pipe plug, put it on there, and just faced it underneath, and it's out of the way. I did get new plugs. I'm going to change the plugs. I need to change the oil filter, and she's pretty much ready. Like I said, I put about 25 miles on it today, so that's a good thing. And she ran pretty decent, mid-range, all the way up through full throttle. Idling, no problem. It's just that little stumble. And I tried to get it with the air fuel mixture screw, playing with that, and it won't come out of it. So that's just telling me that the emulsion tubes and the main jets are just a touch on the small side, and the accelerator pump, when you hit the throttle, it gives a little squirt, so I'll probably have to change those. So I'm going to get a full kit, get it set up right. But other than that, working good. Next is putting new tires on. These tires are still looking almost new, but hell, they're hard. Well, they're not real hard, but they're hard, and I don't want to trust them, especially if I go auto crossing. But I gave her a bath. I gave her a Comet bath, so she's looking on the dull side, which is okay. That's the way I like it. Clean the windows, clean the inside, so she's ready. Except for the carpet, I got a vacuum. But I think I'll change the plug to get that out of the way. And she's cooled off enough now to where the oil is probably, it's been about 3 or 4 hours. So I may wait on the oil change. I do have other different filters that fit. I got like 3, 4, and the Valvoline VR1. That's what I've been running in it, and I haven't had an issue. even though it's 2050. You look it up, they say that's fine. But let's see. This is one that the other lavalier, I got it plugged in, getting charged up. But yeah, I cleaned up the garage. So I'm going to get those plugs and we'll put them in. Now I have Pertronix 8mm flamethrower wires on there, which have been working fine. I am only going to do one plug at a time. Because then I don't have to worry about getting the wires right. Okay, yep, we are running. It's showing lean. See how gray that is? So, I wonder if I need to fatten it up. But I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, AC spark plugs gave away spark plug gapping tools. I've had this for many years, and what I am going to do is I'll make sure these are all gapped, the new spark plugs, Autolite. They did not have the NGKs. That's what was originally in there. NGK, that's what I put in there. NGK BPR 5ESs, and they worked fine. But we're going to put in the Autolite 64s. And then you just want to make sure that your gap is correct, which is way out. So we are going to put the tool. It has two little gaps right here where you can put your gapping tool on there and give it a little bend. Dirty on the nose. So that will go back in, and we will do the same with all the rest. And I done forgot, I am going to need to get a pair of needle nose, because these, just to give you a heads up, these ends, they unscrew. They come off, and they are not tight from the factory. So I'm going to get a pair of pliers and tighten those down before I put them in. Okay, just grab hold of it and make sure it's snug. And where'd my ratchet go? Just snug. That's one. There goes your trike. Motorcycles are out. Watch for motorcycles, people. Okay, same thing. That one's not too bad. That's a little browner. So that, you almost want a cardboard brown looking on your spark plugs to, because too dark is too rich, too white is too lean. I'll check the gap on this one. Let's see where it's at from the factory. Wow. 40, almost 45 thousandths. So That ain't good. I didn't get it and bend it enough. That's a little too much, or not enough. I mean, a little, not enough. It's about 35. You want 30. There she is. Okay, I won't keep you guys here to do the other ones. Just repetitive.
Down in Pennsylvania's grunge, the recent sparks they mingle. Old triumphs hard to tune, bringing classics back to jingle. TR6's hip-fi's roar, every bolt in the story. Frame repair, he'll restore, grit, sweat, the daily glory. Lost Wrench Garage, the name.
But these are the spark plugs I used. I really don't know. I really like the NGKs, but I figured I'd try these. They're a copper, I guess copper core. But if I don't like them, I'll buy some NGKs and put in there. But yep, these I'll get all of them in sequence so you can see how they're looking. As you can see, this is the back cylinder. No, sorry, this is the back cylinder. Yeah. So that's 4, 3, 2, and 1. So they're not bad, but like I said, I still do need to rejet. But other than that, we're doing pretty good. It's a couple days later. Was going to go to an event yesterday for St. Patrick's Day, but the weather sucked, and I had a flare-up of my Sjogren's. So all my joints were killing me like I freaking just ran a marathon, tired as hell, hurting like hell, so I didn't go. But today is Sunday, and I think we've done pretty much for this video. I would like to add some more to it. It's not going to be enough. So I'm going to just call this video because I am still hurting today. My stepdaughters are here to help with the wife. I need to tend to the wife. Need to clean up a little bit. It's a lot going on right now, but our next thing is I want to swap out and put the alternator back in. See if I can get rid of that ignition light that stays on. Change the oil and get the tach working. That's just about it. Just little things. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out to this point. If it wasn't for you guys, wouldn't be where I'm at. I do appreciate you subscribers. I really do. And if you like this kind of stuff, if you're here to this point and like it, why don't you subscribe? It's free. Plus, mash the bell notification, click all. That'll let you know whenever I post new content. Give me a big thumbs up, not the finger. Leave a comment. I always try to reply to my comments. Plus, it tells the algorithm that the video is interesting. Give it a share. Share it out to people. It's right down there in the corner. Like I said, I appreciate y'all. But we will see you on the next one. And why don't you go check out that video? You might like it. I don't know. If you don't, go watch something else. We'll see you later on. Peace.